Welcome, Mark.
Thank you.
What inspired you to put your name forward as a candidate in this election?
It's always been something I've been interested in. Never had the time working full time before. Now I've got the time to do it right. And so I believe I have a lot from my life experiences and business adventures and stuff like that that can really help the city.
So, what experiences will assist you in being an effective elected representative?
Having worked in sales and management for, well, since the 70s, I have lots of experience in both sales and management. I've taken tons of courses on management, led huge teams, small teams, all different types of varieties. And I have a very unique strength in things like strategic planning and stuff like that. I've facilitated strategic planning sessions with different organizations when they've had some struggles they've been having and stuff like that, and help them work through them and figure out how to move forward. I think that will help me in the position as a councillor.
Excellent. So what do you feel are the important issues facing our region?
Growth. Really, for me, the majority of it is around growth. On my website, it's going to be under Medicine at Advantage type thing. But for me, Medicine at Advantage, it wasn't just the financial side of it. We have some fantastic facilities. Co-op Place, the Leisure Center, Echodale, just unbelievable things that I don't believe are being used in the marketing plan effectively. And so, growth of the city. I've done a study from 1990 to the current day. I've watched the cities that have grown, St. Albert, Airdrie, Grand Prairie, that were all much smaller than us, and even 10 years ago they still are now bigger than us. They've all experienced 20, 30, 40% growth. We've experienced like 1.07%. Just massive difference.
Oh, that's great. So how will your election platform benefit and improve the lives of our constituents?
Improve the lives of our constituents. Well, for me, part of it is youth and young adults. I believe there's a huge gap in the youth and young adult area of our population. I've worked with youth and young adults for 35 plus years. It's a passion of mine working with them. There's nothing that drives me more nuts than when I see somebody or they say, hey, I'm moving to Edmonton or I'm moving to Calgary or something. I'll say, oh, why are you moving? And they say, there's nothing here for me. Had it happen earlier today talking with a young guy. And it's just my own daughter moved away. There's nothing here for me. And so I started looking at that and going, we cater to a certain population, which I fall into, but if we keep doing that, we're not going to be around. We've got to get some young families and youth staying here and build things around the future, not the past.
Great. So what strategies and policies would you suggest for the pillars that are found in our Vote Prosperity campaign? So those are focused around innovation and a competitive strategy, infrastructure development, image and branding, workforce development, and business and financial supports.
Yeah, that's a big one. Innovation and competitive strategy. I think we're kind of thought of as a one-horse town, for lack of a better way of putting it. And part of that's because of our branding. So I'll kind of run these two together a little bit. I was doing some stuff on branding last night. We are known as the gas city. That was really good in the past when fossil fuels and stuff were huge and the gas industry and the oil and everything. But in today's world, that's not the same thing. And I believe that is a detriment to our economy because large companies that maybe be considering Medicine Hat or Lethbridge because of the region, they look at it and they go, well, I don't want to be associated with the gas city. I'm nothing about gas city. I'm about other ways of having energy and stuff. And so why would I want to have my business in a city that promotes gas in their branding? And I don't think it really helps bring in the younger people, the executive. I believe that a lot of times we miss out on opportunities of companies to come here because everybody checks everything today, right? You check what's Medicine Hat about. Great place to retire. Gas City. Well, what is there for my 20-year-old son or my 15-year-old daughter? Why would I go there? And if a company can't feel comfortable attracting good employees, both from and bringing them in to grow the economy, then they're not going to come here. They're going to go somewhere else. And that's evident in what's happened in the last 10 years.
Excellent. So just to wrap up, do you have any additional comments or insights for the voting public?
I think I'm going to go back to just the whole thing about the growth. Everybody wants taxes to stay down. Things have to be paid for. We have some awesome facilities because past councils have made some good decisions to build those facilities. They're underutilized. I look at concerts in Calgary, Lethbridge, Saskatoon, and their calendars are full. Ours are not. Why are we having trouble attracting good acts here? You know, concerts. My son will spend $500 to go to Calgary for a concert because he can't find anything here that he likes. And so by the time he pays his gas, his accommodations there, his meals, his tickets, it's a $500 bill that Medicine Hat loses. We need to find a way to keep that money here.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time today, Mark.
Thank you.